Or at least that's what it looks like, I'm saying. But hi. It's good to see ya. Well, first off, introductions, I should say. It is me. It is me in my purest form. I am Ketrah. But yeah, I was gonna originally say this for, the 1 year anniversary, but I'm like, frick it, it's coming close enough. I'm tired. I wanna play a good game, and I was like, you know what? You guys have been waiting for me to use this model long enough. Like, it's a late enough stream. Why the frick not? That being said, I still do have some other things I need to work on with this model, but this is besides the point. It's good, it's great, it's grand. Yeah. And I'm excited to play some Cats Organized Neatly. Because what's the best way to end the night than to organize some cats neatly? I've already played quite a bit of this game, which was a while back, so don't worry, I don't remember like most of this. It's a cat though. So, yeah, it's a pretty standard, straightforward game. You got this cat here, right? He's all quirky, like, yeah. I just slap him in here. Well, you know, I put him in neatly. He seems to be fine with it. But now, I have to, well, I can't put him in like that. That's not neat enough. Oh, hey there, Demon Lord Raiju. It's good to see ya. Yeah, I've had this model for a little bit now. I'm like, I've been wanting to keep, you know, using my Kirby model, obviously for, you know, my Kirby playthrough, right? I only felt it was right, but I was like, I want to finally play a game where I'm like, I can finally use this one. I'm like, I can finally show you my true ultimate form. See, before I was only showing 10% of my power. This is my true ultimate form. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I worked super hard on it. It was a long, arduous process for me to get to this point, but I finally did it. It's great. Yeah, I'm so glad I get to show it off to you guys. I don't know. But yeah, I was originally gonna save it because my 1 year anniversary of streaming, if I had the right date that is coming up, I believe on the 15th of this month, which is the March 15th. I blanked out on what month it was. It's like, wait, that's right, it's March. March really does come in like a lion, eh? Speaking of which, I've been watching that anime lately. Pretty freaking good, I gotta say. Yeah, I'm so... Man, like, I'm already at 50 of you wonderful boyos supporting me, and I'm glad to be here supporting you guys. Because, you know what, that's just this life. Yeah, we're both out here supporting each other in the big wide world. While I am out here organizing some cats neatly for all you tonight. The only thing I hate about this game, it's like, oh, it starts off so nice, and then, oh frick, I have to actually use my brain. Kind of. So basically what you have to do is, you have to organize these cats neatly, so you have to fill all the boxes in with cats, with these cats. And if you don't do it correctly, and if you don't organize them just right, well, then the cats explode and you get sent straight to the hell that is with cats. I'm just kidding, you just have to restart. But I wanted to play this because they actually they just came out recently with dogs organized neatly. Eventually I want to get that game, because that one looks cute. cats. Now there's dogs. Reminds me of like Nintendogs. Well, you've heard of Nintendogs. What about Nintendogs but cats? Like, oh, you had me at Ninten, and then you just added the cats. Oof. Oh wow, well, that works. I love the small one. He's so cute. Like, I'm happy to be here. I'm smug as a snug in a rug. I feel that. It's still, okay, this one still baffles me. It's like, oh, there's a big fat cat, but then it's got like a blinders through its chest and this weird intestine going over it. It kind of creeps me out, I'm not gonna lie. You got, you know, Jerry over here with his nice hat, looking all suave and proper. Then you got, I don't know, Hourglass Boy. Oh yeah, got an achievement. Poke some kids. He's just like, yeah, I'm good to be here. But something about this cat just always disturbs me. I don't know where it is. Oh yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing this game until I'm so tired and brain dead. We can't do it. So we're doing an endurance run right here. Oh, and now we get the sleepy boy. Originally, when you first play this game, you have little introductions to all these cats. So to introduce you to like Mr. Square Boy over here, you know, brother to Blinders Boy that we just saw last time. And yeah, it's really cute. And they all have like different names and stuff. It's really adorable. But alas, I'm not the expert on cats organized neatly. Yeah, I'm not an expert at the lore of it. Which is quite a shame. I feel like the lore of this world is intriguing. Get those kids. Go for it. How do I do? Oh wait, I know what I gotta do. Then put this one in. And then we got Samuel right here. But yeah, I just kinda wanted to play a game where I could just kinda talk. So I feel like with Kirby, I'm just like all over the place. I'm like, oh frick. Especially in the most recent levels. I'm like, you know what? I just kinda want to talk. Especially because, you know what? I've had quite a bit going on. Yeah. I don't know. Like, let's see, what's been going on? I suppose a lot of stuff. I went to Epcot again the other day. That was fun. Let's see, what did I do? Oh, I finally went into the Japanese store. So basically, for all of you lovelies out there who've never been to Epcot, it's basically this place that's part of Disney World. And it's like one of the parks. You know, there's like Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, and then there's Epcot, right? Epcot's pretty cool because it's like, so here's this lake in the middle, right? And then there's all these different places around it. It's like in this big circle. Up in the main entrance is like this ball, this really round golf ball that's huge, you know? And then the rest of the park, it's like a whole entire world. So you got like, you know, America, then you got this Japan area, China, Canada, I'm trying to remember the other places. I don't know, there's just a lot of like, it's like the whole entire world put into one tiny place. And it's so cool. So it's like, oh hey, you wanna taste of Mexico? Well, you can get a like literal taste of Mexico. Go to this restaurant. It's cool. They got like different rides. Nothing too exciting for the most part. Epcot probably has the most, you know, like chillest rides. You know, there's nothing too exciting there. So it's like a nice, like, hey, you know, you just want to have a good time, there you go. That being said, it has like a lot of science shiz. Like it's definitely more on like the learning side, which I think is really interesting. I feel like Magic Kingdom is about the magic. Epcot's about the science. I like that. I think that's cool. That a theme park is like, hey, we want you to learn, but at the same time, isn't this awesome? Like, frick yeah. This is so cool. Like, there's literally a ride where you just go around on this water boat. It's really nice. And you go through, like, this greenhouse and shiz. And, like, there's all these different plants and stuff. It's really nice and relaxing. It's, like, a terrible ride if you're a little kid who's like, I need to move. But as an adult, you're just like, oh, man, my feet are killing me. It's hot as frick outside. Oh, frick you, small world. I'm having life here. Oh my gosh, Piano Man GD! Oh man, my man. It has been a hot minute. I can't remember the last time you were in my... I'm sorry, I took my spit there. It's good to see. Oh man, I'm trying to remember the last time I saw you, but yeah. It's so good to see though. I hope you've been doing well. I know you've probably been working on a lot of stuff. Because, you know, life is busy. Oh man, I'm glad, you know, just for a small moment, got to jump in and be like, hey. Like, oh, hey! And it's like, oh, this is a good time. Wait, oh, okay, it's been a hot minute then. I haven't done Danganronpa with Aura since December because we stopped around then. We still need to finish. He's Lon Boy. I love this guy. It's so hard. But yeah, I wanna finish Danganronpa with Aura. I really want to. I keep forgetting. Or it's like, tonight we watched a movie. We watched Slumdog Millionaire. And that was a really good movie. Highly recommend it. Like, it's kind of like, it's a sort of like a Bollywood movie. But, and I've never watched like a Bollywood-esque movie. But that one was really good. I don't know. I liked it. And there's a dance scene at the end. I'm doing a terrible job talking about that game, the movie. It's a lot more than just the dancing at the end, but it's really good. Yeah, it's been 4 months. Holy shiz. Yeah, no, I get you. Life gives you a lot of lemons, and it's not always the sweet kind of lemons. It's not the nice lemonade. Sometimes it's the lemons that squirt into your eyeball, and it's pretty freaking sour. Sometimes those lemons are nice. Sometimes they're just a little too rough, you know? I don't know. Oh, really? Wait. Maybe it's just because I'm tired. Yeah. Alright, I'll try and speak a little louder. Sorry, my voice gets like really nice and low whenever I'm tired. But yeah. That's why I always have to, I always have to have my mic on, like, at the loudest, because I'm like, sometimes I just get real nice. Yeah. Those lemons, man, those lemons, they get you. How the frick do I sort these cats? I'll tell you how. You do it like this, then you put them like that, and then, I think you put this one here. Oh, thank you! Yeah, I made this not too long ago, and I've been like, I want to use it. And I was originally gonna save it for the 1-year anniversary, like, it's sort of like, finally I'm showing it, but it's like, you know what, frick that. I just want to show it now. I want to sort some cats. And You know? Yeah. Yeah. I was like, you know what? I want to break from Kirby. Everything Kirby, just for a tiny bit. Because Kirby in the Forgotten Land, oh man. I've been playing it so much. And I love me some Kirby. But man, I'm like, you know, every once in a while, you just need to take a little bit of a break. Even if you're super addicted to a game. You know? Unless it's Breath of the Wild, then you play Breath of the Wild. But other than Breath of the Wild, you know? It's okay to breathe. Yeah. Take some time. You know what? Enjoy the flowers. Enjoy the roses of life. Yeah. How the frick do I fit you? Yeah, okay, that's another thing I noticed about this model. For some reason, the line art, because I made my hair kind of like, you know, the strands, you know, it looks really nice. But for some reason, OBS doesn't like it. So I'm still trying to figure that out and get that fixed. I still need to mess with the RGB settings and stuffs. But yeah, for now I'm just like, you know what, frick it, this is the this is the best I can do on such a short notice. But yeah, still need to mess around with that. That and it doesn't help that the background of this game is, you know, really bright and white. It's a buffer on the edges. And the .png. Oh. Didn't even think about that. Oh my gosh, I love these puzzles. Just like, oh, I guess that works. A buffer on the edges. I'll have to remember that. Because I've been trying to figure out ways to fix it. It's been bugging the heck out of me. I'm like, how do I fix it? Yeah. I'll have to remember. Because especially, you know, 1 year anniversary. I want it to look snazzy. I want it to look nice. You gotta look your best. Or like zoom in all the way. Maybe, huh? I don't know. The only thing about the model, the program that I'm using too, is that I sadly can only do a half body with it. I don't know. This is like, it's hard to, I don't know where I'm going with this. Because I actually do have a full body model, but with this one it only shows the half. And make sure the edges are 100% black. Yeah. Well, they normally are. But see, here's the thing with OBS, is that, oh yeah, this is where I was going with it. So with it, it makes the edges just completely, it just kind of blends in for some reason. Because usually I just have, with the program that I use for my model, I have it set to transparent background, which works well enough for my usual model because the lines are thick enough. But for whatever reason with this one, it just totally erases the strands. And it looks a lot worse, I'll say that. Like, so I don't know. I don't know what to do. I just know what to do with these cats. I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe going in and maybe making the lines a little thicker. I don't know. Like, if it comes down to that, I might have to. I mean, it looks fine. Like, here's the thing. Like, when I go and in the program that I use for my model, it looks fine in there. It's just whenever I put it into OBS, that's like, oh man, we don't like it. Like the edges, for whatever reason. Like, it shows up fine in, I use V8 Mini, which is a really nice program for PNG models. And yeah, it shows up fine there. For whatever reason, I don't know why. It does not. OBS just freaks with the colors or something. I don't know what to do. Yeah. It's a real conundrum. Ugh. I don't know. It sucks, because I'm like, it should work. It should work. I know it should work. I've seen other models, like, you know, work with thin lines. I don't know. I wanna figure it out. Yeah. Wait. I think this is the level that had me stumped for like a good 2 hours when I first did it. I'm terrible at puzzle games. Okay, I don't know how I got that achievement. But yeah, hopefully I'll have things fixed before the 15th, which is, I believe, to be my anniversary again. I think I've told this story before, but my original stream, my very first stream, I didn't hit the record setting, and I didn't realize that Twitch deletes your video if you, like, after you stream it, if you don't hit that little check mark in the settings that says, oh hey, you'll save your video for the next 14 days, you know? So, I don't have my first stream ever. Which really sucks. Oh, it makes me really sick, because I'm like, oh, it would have been so cool to go back and look on. But, I don't have it. And I still have my second stream ever, which is something. I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe like doing like a watch along, like being like, back in the old days. Oh man, my old model is so bad. I was looking at a little bit of it just to see, like, oh man, it can't be that bad. It's that bad. So bad. Cause you guys wouldn't think it, but I did change my little Kerboy model quite a bit from its original days. Thankfully it didn't last for very long, but it did last for a period of time where, I don't know, it wasn't too much, but the eyes were really weird. And there's just a few other details about it, like, oh man, I'm so glad I changed. But yeah, I don't know. I'm still thinking about, like, oh, I want it to be special. Something nice. 1 year anniversary, 1 whole year streaming for you guys on Twitch. Technically, I mean, count up all the days I've streamed on here. It hasn't been a full year, obviously. But it's been a while. I don't know. Yeah. I hope I get to stream for you guys for a good long time. Because it's nice. It's real nice. You guys are nice so nervous. Oh man, it's awful. All I remember is just how horrible it was and just how much of a stuttering mess I was. I'm like, you know what? I'm almost glad I didn't get in with like a company or something back then. Because, dear God, I don't want to know. I would have hated it. Having like a lot of people know just how horrible it was. Oh God, it was horrible. I've grown a lot. You guys have grown a lot. I don't know. It's been one heck of a ride. It's been one heck of a ride for a lot of people. For a lot of reasons. How do I make this 69? I just wish I had one of those little square cats right there. These games, I swear to Christ. Oh yeah. Let's see. I was gonna use the stream to just kind of talk. So I watched Slumdog Millionaire tonight, right? It's a really cool movie. It's kind of like, again, I was saying earlier, it's kind of like Bollywood, but not. Or kind of is. It's very Bollywood. But anyways, it's basically the story about this guy who goes on to, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? But it's like the India version of it. And it's really interesting. And so his story is told throughout the movie as he answers all the questions. Because it relates back to like, how did he know the answers to all those questions? Because at the beginning of the movie, they're like, did you cheat? It's like, no, I didn't. They're like, how does a slum dog like you know all the answers to all these? There's no way. There's no way. It's like, well, you see here, actually. And so he goes back and like relates it all to like what happened to him in his life and how he knows all this. Oh, you've seen it? Oh, yeah, it's such a good movie. I don't know. I really liked it. I wouldn't say it's like, you know, top 10 movies of all time, but it's definitely like, it's definitely a good one. Like, I would watch it again someday. Definitely. Or if it was like on the TV somewhere, I'd be like, oh man, there's Slumdog Millionaire. This is a good movie. People would be like, what is that? And be like, well, see here. They'd be like, oh man, we gotta watch that. Like, yeah. Lost City with wait. Lost City? Ooh. Kinda. The name sounds familiar. I know there was a Dora movie. I think it was called Dora in the Lost City. I don't. I think it was. Speaking of that movie, man, I feel like that movie just came out and then nobody talked about it, so I'm guessing it wasn't that great. Then again, it was Dora in the Lost freaking City, so who knows? Ah, okay. Oh, I have yet to watch it. I don't think I've really seen anything of it. I'll have to look into it. And Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum. Those names sound very familiar. I don't know. I feel like with a lot of actors and actresses. I'm like, I know that name, I know that face, but it's so hard putting those names and faces together for the most part. And there's some, like, obviously, like, I know Samuel L. Jackson, Morgan Freeman's my man, Owen Wilson, like, oh, beauties. Oh, nice. Hey. I haven't been to a movie theater in such a long time. I remember, I think last movie I saw in theater. Dear God, was it actually Stuber? There's this movie called Stuber, that I watched, with Nate, actually. And that movie was horrible. It was as bad as you think. It was about, like, this Uber driver, and he teams up with, like, this bad cop. He's like, oh, I'm a bad cop. And they have to figure out, they're like, you know what, you're actually not that bad of a guy. It's really cheesy, stupid, predictable, and I hate it. But I watched it. I didn't watch it. Oh wait, what's the idea you have for this puzzle? Because I'm like, I am stumped. I've solved it before. I have solved it before, so if I need to skip it, I can. But I'd rather not. I don't want to be that kind of pansy, you know? Try to figure it out. It's right there. It's right there. So big boy on lower left. Okay. Big boy, lower left. Yeah. Like, I know it's like, it's a good rule of thumb to put the big boys in first and then the small boys in later, kind of fill in those gaps. Yeah, this is a big boy. Blonde boy on lower right. Right. He's a blonde boy. This kind of looks like a Jerry to me, I don't know why. And I've always wondered, is he wearing a hat? I don't know. It still bothers me. Like, is that a hat? Or is that just like a weird afro? Blonde boy and Laura. Horizontal. Horizontal. I got you. Got you. And then, let's see. There's the two W boys. And then there's Spots. I just love how derpy his face is. Then low tail on top of lawn boy. Low tail on lawn boy. Gotcha. Then, yeah, W boy. He's our boy. He's Wonder Cat. He's going, wah. He comes sideways. Okay. Yeah, like that. There we go. And like yeah, it's always try Spots instead of the W. Alright. Yeah, we'll try Spots right there. That. No. Oh, it's always like that one space. those spots down. Alright. Then... that third little spot, oh, it just freaks me up. Lawn boy vertical. Those spots, yeah. Okay. Yeah, but then this one has its weird funky tail. Above tail. Sorry. Didn't see that part. I was like, wait. Oh yeah, that makes a bit more sense. But then we got the problem with those two spots. Unless, wait. Yeah, no, that's still... Dear God, how did I solve this before? This game is so... Right, I'm kidding. Shut up, game. I know. Try putting W where spots is again. Okay. And what? Maybe. Wait. And then maybe like that. And then. I realized I accidentally had put the wrong cat in there the first time. But dear Christ almighty. You see it? Oh man, okay. Let's see it. Okay. I'll just be okay. Place lawn boy horizontal where spots. Lawn boy. Like put it underneath them. Guessing. Both of them. Oh, both of them. Okay. Okay, like so. And I got spotty boy W's. BW's. Just love how their stomach looks like eyeballs, so it just looks like they're staring. Try placing the restaurant. Okay. Alright. Okay, let's try filling this 3 spot up. That doesn't. Maybe. Hey there, Eternal J! Yay! I know. I still need to fix a little bit, but you know, I was like, frick it. I wanted to show it off to you guys. I know it's nothing too like fancy, like, oh man, we're doing a 16-hour stream. Oh man, I just wanted to play cats. We're going off with a very soft, like, you know, not even BB gun Bane, you know. It's just like, you know what? Yeah, we're doing this live. And we're trying to figure out this stupid cat puzzle. This puzzle, level freaking 17. I swear, this game, it's like, oh, there's some nice puzzles here and there. And then it throws you a curve stop. I hate it because it's so adorable. I'm like, oh, look at the W. Look at this one. It's like, oh, we added W. Oh, I feel so loved. And you put them here, and you're just like, no, that's wrong. So then you shove them aside, and then you're like, I don't know. It's bugging me. And I've done these levels like I think up to level. I've gotten pretty far in this game. I never finished it. Like, I'm gonna get as far as I can in this game. Before I don't know. Just as long as I can. Endurance kind of run, you know? I'm already stumped on level 17. I think there's like 50 levels. But if you like this, but you're like, I'm kind of more of a dog person myself, which I feel you there. They just released Dogs Organized Neatly, which is also really adorable. I know puzzle games are supposed to be fun. It's fun, they said. It's cute, they said. It's only like $5 on Steam, it is. Okay, put W bottom right vertically. Cat there. That's the only thing that can go there. And like maybe Spots Boy here. And then I'm just one block away. Then another Lawn Boy top right. Lawn Boy top right. Gotta organize people. Oh my. Piano Man, my man, you are not just a GD, you are a god. Bless your soul. Bless your soul. I love you. Mwah. Oh, give it up to Piano Man right here. Oh, he is the true MVP. Oh man, I hate that butt. It's such a butt. But thank you so much. I couldn't have done it without you. Alright, yeah, it's getting late. I'm probably gonna do maybe one more puzzle. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, no, it's getting late. It's 1 a.m. on my end. If I stay up too much later, I'll be staying up stupidly. I'll attempt to do this puzzle, but if I don't get done like the next minute, yeah, I'm gonna probably get going with you guys. Alright, I'm gonna speed try and solve this real quick. Alright, see if we can do this. Put that there. This here. And if I don't get my first like 3 times, I'll do it like 3 tries. Yeah. Big brain mode. Big brain mode. Got this. Probably not, but we will try. It's late at night. I don't promise anything with my brain. We're just putting the cats in, and we're seeing if it's neat or not. It's probably not. It's probably gonna be deadly. It's a hard time, you see. See those cats? I mean, just don't know what to do with them, man. We tried to save as many as we could, man. Harsh, you know? Wives, kids, family, you name it. Couldn't save every one of them. Alas, the good is gone. Some of the kids had to go. Can't save them all, man. You have to organize them as neat as you can, you know? It's the best you can do at the end of the day. I don't know. Eventually, oh my god. But sometimes you're a hero. Sometimes you're a homie. And sometimes you're a bro. And sometimes you just save those cats. No, we're shipping them off to freedom tonight, boys. We're shipping them off to freedom. Oh, look at that boy. He's a happy boy. He's like, oh, shiz. Oh my god. Yeah, we're putting them away towards freedom. We'll call it that. We'll call it that. Alright. Yeah, we're good. Oh my god, I love that. Look at this case. Like, you wanna stay in level? Or you wanna go back to menu? I'll go back to menu. I only got up to level 28. There's like a shiz ton of these. Yeah. It's so cute. I love this. And it's in English. Yeah. There's a shiz ton of languages for this. So yeah. A lot of languages I didn't even know existed. I don't even know what I think that's Polish? Norsk? I don't know what the frick Somi is. That's cool. But yeah, this is a game about cats and English. Yeah, I don't know. They're like, you know what, this game about cats? The world needs to know about this game. I'm like, that is fair. That is fair. Not that I believe that they had to translate much. I mean, I think the only thing they had to translate was like the cat descriptions. But yes, there's names to each and every single one of these cats. There's Lynn, there's Wolf, there's some later on. They're like, ooh. I hate Squeal. Squeal's my least favorite. Dear God, these ones. Ooh. Horrible. Cute, but horrible. Venus is adorable though. God bless Venus. Wolf the cat. Wait, was there one named Wolf? There's Hork. It's freaking Horky. This cat is a lad. Oh man, there's Punchy. Pickles. Rough? Oh man, he's having it rough. There is, oh my gosh, there's Wolf. His name is Wolf. It fits so nice with that. A French call me Horky. Like Lint. No, Lint is a lad. That is a lad. Poof. Keto? I mean, that is a diet. I know that. Teletubby? His name's a freaking Teletubby? Alright, curls. Is that Josiah? I think that is. Maria. Cute. Squeals. Lickers. Sebi. Oh, wait. Sebi? Oh, that's cute. And Quincy. Oh man, I'm just about to end stream. But yeah, we just went through a bunch of cats. We're just like, here's Curls, he's a pretty boy. Here's Josiah. Sebi is wait, what? Oh wait. I haven't been reading the descriptions. Wait. Sebi, did you know that Sebi can meow in 10 different cat languages? Insane, right? That is insane. What the frick? There's so many freaking cats. I thought this was like next page. There's so many cats. Keto. He's a tricky one. Have you ever tried going on a keto diet? It's just crazy. Cats are sleeping while sitting. Like can never tell if he's asleep or watching his surroundings. Yeah, you look at his eyeball patches. You never know. All I want to know is that a hat or a mohawk? The world may never know. Ploof? You kept your bath here, your fur goes poof! Whoosh, woof! Sometimes she rolls instead of whoosh. But definitely the most friendly cat around. He's so smart. Look at that. That's like the tail to his brain. That is the window to the soul. It's a mirror that stares back. Dear God. I know Wolf. He likes to sit close to the garden door. When his posture passed by, might think he's guarding something. That's why he's a wolf. He's a wolf boy. And he's a wolf. He's quirky for the others, but eventually he'll grow out of it. Ah, no, he's a quirky boy. He's kind of wolf. Like his brother Wolf. Poochie. If it fits, Poochie sits. Oh man, I like this, bro. Pickles. Oh hey, there's a cat. A random fact of the day for all, yeah. There's a cat in Cocomelon. His name is Pickles. Doesn't look like this, but thought you guys might like to know. That way, if anyone asks you, oh man, that Cocomelon show, right? Isn't it horrible? You can tell them, hey, did you know that there's a cat in Cocomelon whose name is Pickles? Why the frick would you name your cat Pickles? I don't know. But this one, I guess, kind of makes sense. He's kind of spotty. But at that point, just name him Spots. Also, they have a dog named Bingo, which I think is more fitting. It's like there's a Bingo. Doesn't make sense. But why the frick is the cat named Pickles? Yeah. Venus, I believe was, yeah, she was one of the Sailor Scouts. She was alright. She's probably like my least favorite Sailor Scout. I'm more of a Sailor Jupiter kind of girl. Oh man. Yes! Oh man, Cocomelon is child crack. Like, that's what doctors call it, from what I, like, that's what my sister was telling me, like, it's child crack. They see Cocomelon, they're just like... I know, because I have a little nephew and niece that just, they're upset, they're crying, it's like, hey, it's Cocomelon time! And they're just like... And then you turn on Cocomelon, they're just like... Beautiful, beautiful, wondrous, I love it! It's so adorable. Love it. Quirky. It's rather awkward cat. Yeah. Bird channel on TV. Is that Cocomelon? Oh my gosh, yes. Cartoon is deadly for a reason I will not. No. Okay, seriously though? Cocomelon has gone through a lot of changes, man. If you've ever had the displeasure of seeing some of their older cartoons, like back when JJ and all those kids, some of the cartoons, I swear to Christ, oh god, it's, you think it's the newer ones are bad? The newer ones are when they have a budget. Think back to when they didn't have a budget. Oh, it's bad. And for whatever reason, they throw sometimes like the old ones in with the new ones for some godforsaken reason. So then you're like, oh, there's JJ. And then, oh god, there's old model JJ. Sweet Mother Neptune. Sweet Mother Venus. It's horrifying. I hate it. Oh man. Cocomelon has gone through some changes. You know that they used to be called ABC Kids TV? Yeah, they used to do like 2D animations and shiz on there. The music has somehow gotten better. Yeah. Yeah, it makes you want to wince at it. Yeah. It's horrifying. Yeah. I don't know. Just Cocomelon, I see it like every day. Sometimes it's Cocomelon, sometimes Daniel Tiger. It used to be a lot of Sophia the First. I miss those days of Sophia the First. Oh, don't. Okay. Wanna know something funny about that show? There's a video where it's Country Mouse then and then the City Mouse. They play that song, I'm not even joking, twice. And there's that stupid guitar twang in the song. It's horrible! But still not as bad as Finger Family. I will never forgive Finger Family. It sounds so bad, it's as bad as you think. Alright, Daniel Tiger, that's the shiz right there. Sophia the First, I would watch that. Like, I would legitimately watch Sophia the First. It's actually kind of stupid good for a little kid show. I'm not even joking. Like, it's probably the best thing to ever come out of Disney freaking Junior. It had a freaking plot! It was so good. Like, you know, of course, you know, it starts off like, you know, like, oh, it's episodic, oh, Sophia the First and shit. I kind of like the early seasons, I'm not gonna lie, but man, like, there's some shiz that goes down that show. And it makes me so upset that they canceled the show. They stopped it for, the new princess, something of Evelyn of I freaking know the other princess though. Freaking know. But yeah, that one was weird. That show didn't even do as good as Sophia. Sophia was awesome, so good. And they canceled it, and then they brought Sophia back in the other show. And she looks weird as frick. God, this is gonna bug the frick out of me. I think it was like Avalor? Something Avalor. Yeah, Elena of Avalor. Yeah, that's what it's called. I was like, oh, it's like something of yeah. But like as kind of like a reunion, cause spoilers, Elena of Avalor gets rescued by Sophia because super big spoilers here if you care about Sophia the First spoilers. Elena was actually trapped in Sophia's locket, and she's the one who was kind of controlling the locket of Sophia's magic. And so she was stuck in that locket for 50 years, right? I think it was like 50 years or something. But she comes out of it like a normal young teenage girl. And so that's weird enough. And then, so the next show is about that, yeah, and like her friends, like her old friends, like her parents got trapped into this portrait, so that's why her parents and stuff are still alive. But some of her friends, you know, were still around that entire time while her kingdom was taken over by this terrible witch lady, right? And freaking, so her friends are like all grown up, and you know, they were working for the evil witch. Yeah, because that happened. And so now they're not anymore. It's kind of awkward and weird. And I don't know, I've only watched a tiny bit of Elena of Avalor. It's not as good. It's just meh. Yeah. Well, soon after that, there's a bit more to it. Like, there's some other, like, stuff that happened. So after she came out of the amulet, Sophia was like, how do I control the amulet? The amulet's going all whack now. So then Sophia had to figure out the magic for herself and, you know, make the magic her own. And so now she can control the amulet, and now she has 100% power over the amulet, you know. So, you know, so there's that. So now Sophia's, you know, she's got control over the amulet, and now she's, you know, the episode, like, it still, like, goes on for, like, another season, I believe. For real, though. Like, she can turn herself small, she can turn herself into, like, a mermaid, and she can sing, and she can talk to animals. She's got a best friend rabbit. She's great. I don't know. Sophia, she, like, you know what's really funny? So Disney princesses come to that show every once in a while, right? So like Ariel's been in it, Cinderella has, because they get summoned by the magic of the amulet, right? Well, no, she doesn't have the power of the princesses, but she can summon them in, like, great times of need. So sometimes, like, Belle will come out and be like, hey, honey, you know, you gotta sort things out. And she's like, oh, okay, you know, so... But... Elsa and Anna never came. You know who did come into that show at one point? Freaking Olaf. Olaf was the Disney princess. Anna and Elsa never showed up on that show once. Yeah, it was freaking Olaf. It's as bad as you think it is. Like, I don't think Olaf's the worst character, honestly. But, like, he's not Minions bad. But, you know, you could, I mean, it's a kid show at the end of the day. Yeah, that little show. Oh my god, yes. Yeah. It would have been so cool to see, like, Elsa and Anna, like, you know, because I feel like it would have worked so well with the show, because Sophia, you know, she is basically adopted into, because her mother married the king and stuff. And she has a stepbrother and a stepsister, right? And so, you know, sometimes she gets into arguments with her stepsister and shiz, or her brother's pretty chill. He's like, I'm a boy. It's like, yeah, it's cool. But, so I think it would have been really cool to see, like, Elsa and Anna be like, hey, this is how you work through a relationship. Not Olaf being like, I like warm hugs. Yeah, the brother is cool. Also, so... Sorry, I get to such a tangent. But, so the brother's voice actor changes a lot throughout the seasons. Like, I think it changed like 3 times. But at one point, he's actually voiced by Steven Universe. Which, I love it when, like, I'm like, oh man, we get to the part where, oh man, I'm blanking out on his name. I used to know, like, all the characters' names by heart. Like, there's Cedric, there's, obviously Sophia, oh man, who else is there? Oh man, I wanna watch this show. So good. You see, this is why kids are great, because you watch shows you'd usually never watch. And that includes Sophia the freaking First. And it also sadly includes Cocomelon. But Daniel Tiger's pretty cool, so is Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. That shiz is chill as frick. I love Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Mr. Rogers? Oh man. I wish there was a crossover episode with him and, what's his name? Ross. You know, the guy... Bob Ross! Bob Ross! Yes! Yeah, not Cocomelon. Anything but Cocomelon. I would... Yeah, no, but... Man. Like, Bob Ross, Mr. Rogers... If they ever actually had a crossover... Oh, man. Oh, that'd be like the most chillest, like, fatherly duo you could possibly get. And I would be down for it. But I'm probably keeping you guys up way too late. I could go on, but I don't know. I need to get some sleep. Sick by Subby. Hi, Subby. Oh my. Yeah, we've been trying to get the kids into freaking like SpongeBob, Pokemon, and not Digimon. I'm sorry. I never got into Digimon growing up. I was always on the side of Pokemon. Bob Ross. I love Bob Ross, but I feel so bad. I always fall asleep during Bob Ross. But Digimon, I tried watching it. I really did, and I could not get into it at all. That, and I'll be honest, I have some not so fond memories of some people who were into that anime growing up that, you know, I don't know, weird shiz went down, and I don't know. I've always had a sour taste in my mouth with Digimon. But I don't know. I know it gets good. I know it gets good. But yeah. Yeah. I don't know. But I don't want to say Digimon's terrible. Yeah. I don't know. I don't. You know what? I might be down for watching one of the movies sometime. Cause like with Pokemon, I love the Pokemon movies. Like no matter what, I'm like I'm on that shiz. The Pokemon movies freaking slap. So you know what? If I would ever like actually try and get into Digimon again, I might watch one of the movies. I've heard like there's some of them that are pretty freaking good. And like some really impressive people have worked on some of those movies. I don't know, I might be down for that. I might be down for that. And I know some of the games are good too. So there's that too. I don't think I'd play the games though. I don't know. Maybe I would. I don't know. Well, we'll see. But why does it have to be so late? Like, I want to keep talking with you guys. I want to. I'm like, at the same time, my head's like, I need to go to sleep. I'm gonna hate myself in the morning. Ugh. Especially because. Okay, real quick. I'll say this. I'll say this real quick. On Sundays, we do with my friend group. We do good bad anime Sundays. Like around noon. And we've been watching Assassin's Pride. Real bad shiz. If you want a good, bad anime, or just bad anime, but it's just so bad that you want to cry, Assassin's Pride is great. But if you want like an actually like so bad it's good anime, Speedgrapher, watch Speedgrapher. Yes, the vampire assassin lolly harem. Oh man, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started on Kufa Vampire, who's like half vampire, half human samurai assassin. And then he's taking care of this lolly girl, whose name, I'm not even joking, is Malita Angel. And he always says, Ujo-sama, or my little angel. Oh my, it is the biggest neckbeard anime I've ever seen. It's so bad. But it's so just horrible that it's just like, oh yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah, so we're finishing it up tomorrow. I'm excited for that. I feel bad because last week I was super tired and I was asleep for quite a bit of the episodes. Like, frick. But this week I'm like, I'm gonna get some good sleep. I gotta see how this storm of agony ends, you know? Dear God, it's bad, let me tell you, but is it worth watching? It's like watching Sword Art Online Season 2. Like, you know it's gonna be bad, but you just gotta watch it, that way you can join and be like, oh yeah, that's bad, and here's why. Or like Asterisk War bad. Oh man, maybe, okay, Asterisk War was kind of boring bad. Assassin's Pride is entertainingly horrid. Oof. But yeah. Oh man. Anyways. Season 2. It had some moments. And I thought the Gun Gale Online one was alright. Yeah, same here. I was pretty young. The first season was okay. You know, it was just like, you know what? It wasn't horrible. It wasn't great. But it wasn't the worst thing. I feel like there's a lot of missed potential for sure. But it wasn't like horrid, you know. Season 2, you get that weird tentacle scene with Asuna, and I'm never laying that down. You went to an SAO Season 2 premiere? Okay. I would go to that, okay? I would have gone to that. That sounds, okay, I don't care if it's a good or bad anime. That sounds, especially for SAO, oh, that sounds glorious. Oof. I have such a love-hate relationship, more of a hate relationship, but love-hate relationship nonetheless with SAO. 6 hours? Holy, first SAO is season 2. Holy frick. I mean, 6 hours. Man, you don't even have to wait that long for a ride at Disney World. That's saying something. Holy frick. Was it worth it though? Was it like, you know, like I feel like I might have waited like 2 hours tops for like, okay, Sword Online Alicization starts off really good. I'll give it that. The first episode of that, marvelous. Probably the best thing of SAO besides Mother's Rosaria arc. Mother's Rosaria arc was pretty freaking good. It is probably the best thing to come out of SAO. From what I remember. Again, this is but man, yeah. Okay, you know what? You got some signed merch. That is fair. That is totally fair. You know what? It is probably still good. It's a convention, or I'm guessing it was, yeah. I feel like, you know what? Just for the fun of it, with all the people around, you know, it makes it worth it. You know, you're just like with all the nerds, you know, cringy, you know, with proper taste, all the otakus, weebs, just being like, yeah. Being right there with them. It's such a cool feeling. I don't know, I love conventions, no matter what. I would love to be there for that. Oof. Reminds me of, it's slightly off topic, but I remember my parents, they went to a viewing of Lord of the Rings, right? And it was at this movie theater. And they watched all the movies at this movie theater, and they even had like a feast for like all the people there. Like it was like a Hobbit's feast, and like people were dressed up for it at this movie theater. I think it was like an outdoor like theater and shiz, and it was like an overnight thing that they were doing too. It was so cool. Like, I wish I could have gone to that, but it was like, wait, you don't like Lord of the Rings? Oh man, no, Lord of the Rings is so good. But you know, if you don't like it, that's fair. It's like, you know, I understand like why, you know. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. If you're not into fantasy, that's fair. Except D&D. Well, D&D can be realistic too. D&D can be a lot of things. So I feel like, you know, you get a bit more like, you know, there's a lot more you can do with D&D too. You know, there's a lot more, like you're building the story yourself. But yeah, Lord of the Rings, I love it. I love Lord of the Rings. I want to watch these movies. So good. Except the first Hobbit movie was pretty good. The other ones, I will give you that. The second and third Hobbit movies, those were kind of horrible. They were pretty freaking bad, so I will give you that for sure. Oof. It reminded me of like what they did with the later on Narnia movies. Like the first Narnia movie was great. Prince Caspian, pretty alright. Voyage of the Dawn Treader. If you've ever read the books, it's painful how much they butcher it. Just didn't like the way they were shot. That's fair. But, I don't know. Looked really play-like. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like, well, you know, it's your opinion. You know what? I'm intrigued because I've never met someone who didn't like Lord of the Rings. So I'm like, you know what? I've always wondered like why someone wouldn't like Lord of the Rings. So you know what? I'm glad I learned something. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, look really play-like. I can kind of see that. But man. Okay, and it is a really long series to be fair. I mean, it's not like Game of Thrones long, but it's still pretty long. Oh, you can't. Okay, here's the thing about Harry Potter. First 3 movies, at least the first 3 movies, I love to death. I still love parts of the later on movies, but I'm just like, but the books are so much better. Like, Harry gets way too angsty later on, and why are they wearing so much Muggle clothing at Hogwarts? They should be in uniform. It just bugs the heck out of me. So, I don't know, like, later on Harry Potter movies I have some problems with, but I don't know. But The Matrix, I've only watched the first one. Oh yeah, or The Phoenix, okay. No, I was thinking of Goblet of Fire. I was like, wait, no, Goblet of Fire is the one where they have weirdly long hair. Or The Phoenix has my favorite character. In the normal. I'm supposed to be in a magical world surrounded by fantasy people. I'm not wearing, I don't like my wizards wearing normie clothing. Oh man, or The Phoenix has my favorite character, and that is Luna Lovegood. I love Luna Lovegood. Oh, I love her. She is, God bless her soul. She is glorious. Like, especially as a Ravenclaw myself, it makes me so happy. Like, oh, Ravenclaw representation. It's not just about freaking Gryffindors. I love her. She has just such a sweet backstory too. Like, it's so sad at like her backstory. I love her so much. Her whole family's kind of weird and just very odd and strange. And in some places, kind of freaked up. Like how she saw her mom die as a very young girl, which is why she's able to see like the terrestrials. It's just like, it's really sad. But yeah, I don't know. I love her. That, and I always like to think growing up that I looked like her. It's like, oh, do I look like Luna Lovegood? And my sisters would be like, no, you look like Peter Pettigrew. I'm like, I don't look like Peter Pettigrew, I look like Luna Lovegood. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, yeah, growing up even though I don't have as blonde of hair, but I don't know. I mean, it's blue now. But growing up, I had very blonde hair. I was like, do I look like Luna Lovegood? I'm so cool and quirky, and I read a lot of Harry Potter. I've read the books, like, dear God, countless amount of times. And my sisters would be like, no, you look like freaking Peter Pettigrew, the guy who turns into a rat and is all like, I'm a rat. I was like, I don't want to look like him, he's so creepy. The fan self-insert. Wait, which one's a fan self-insert? Peter Pettigrew? Yeah. Oh man, I love Luna Lovegood. I feel like I connect with her so deeply, and I love how even the actress who plays her, even she acts a lot like Luna Lovegood. So it's just like, I don't know how much of that was acting and how much of that was just really the actress, and I kind of love that. It's great. It's great. I don't know, it's so weird seeing like all the cast, like they're so grown up, and Daniel Radcliffe's doing other movies. Like, he's been doing cool stuff. Oh no. Yeah, the best acting. You're just the character most times. Frick. Yes. So, what does that say about Mark Hamill, who plays the Joker a lot? I mean, I guess he also plays Luke Skywalker too, but the Harry Potter special on Cartoon. I didn't know there was a Harry Potter special on Cartoon Network. The most specials I've seen on Cartoon Network, I know they did this really cute Kirby animation a while back, but people think he's clinically insane. Oh, I'll have to look that up. Oh man, I did not know that there's a Harry Potter special. It's great though. I'm sure like, oh, it's for the anniversary. Can't spell. That's so cool. Yeah, Daniel Radcliffe, he's been in some weird movies. Like he was in The Lady in Black or something, I think it was called. And there's some other really weird movies he's been in. I don't know. Daniel Radcliffe, he is a lad. Swiss Army Human? I think. No, there's like I wish my phone wasn't like almost dead. Otherwise I'd be like, no. I know there's. Actually, wait. I could just search it. Oh, wait. Swiss Army gun act. Ooh. Oh, Swiss Army Man. Oh, I haven't heard of that movie. Have I? Wait, no, that does actually kind of sound familiar, because I think I made a joke about one time, like, Swiss Army Man. Oh man, I can only imagine what his knife looks like. Thank you. We're here for the comedy, you know, I'll be here all night. I know there's like, I don't know. And then Emma Watson, she's been doing pretty good for herself. She's in the Disney Beauty and the Beast live action movie, which I have a lot of things, like there's some really good things about that movie. And then freaking the auto-tune in that movie, especially on Emma Watson. She did not deserve that amount of bad auto-tune in that movie. Dear God, it's horrible. I'm like, this is Disney. They literally could have just dubbed over her voice with like a better singer if they had to. Or I'm sure Emma Watson doesn't sing that badly. But dear God, they auto-tuned her from hell to back. But, yeah, I don't know. There's some other stuff like, I don't know, like, there's some stuff I really like about it. And then there's some other stuff like, why would you do that? Why would you do with it? I don't know. I won't go too into details just because like some of it's kind of spoiler. Because they did change the story a little bit. I think in some areas they kind of changed it for like, that's kind of cool how they changed it. You know? But, yeah. I don't know. And then, except for like, you know, obviously the more like popular actors. I don't know. I don't know what other things the other cast has been in. Like, yeah, no, that's fair. I saw it in theaters because my family was going to it. Otherwise, excuse me. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have watched it. But I'm like, you know what? I'm glad I watched it. You know, and now I know. Like, okay. Yeah, no, I love. Oh man, the old Disney princess movies. Like I watched Cinderella, like the original, a while ago. Dear God, some of the scenes in that movie, like you know the song where she's saying like, "Oh, sing sweet nightingale." You know she's scrubbing and those bubbles. Holy frick, that scene is beautiful, and it's just like the bubbles and like you can see her reflection in them. That is genius, and like the way they animate it is just, you don't really think about it as a little kid. You're just like, oh, she's in your bubbles, but oh man, it's so beautiful. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Oh man, I hope someday, just someday, I'm hoping that Disney does just one more 2D animated movie, okay? Like, Princess and the Frog. Princess and the Frog was alright. I don't think it was one of their greatest films. It wasn't horrible. It had some moments, but it wasn't their greatest. So, I don't know. I love the days of just old 2D animated Disney. Because I feel like Pixar was like their 3D animated side, and Disney was the 2D animated side. You know, I feel like it worked. And now it's just like, that movie's Pixar. No, it's actually Disney. Oh, that movie's Disney. No, it's actually Pixar. It's hard to tell the two now. And it's kind of like Disney's kind of lost its voice. And it's just remaking all of its old stuff in live action. Not to say that some of their newer stuff is horrible. Like, freaking Encanto? That movie. Like, I thought Coco was alright. I feel bad. There are some scenes in Coco that I really liked. And I love Zootopia. Zootopia was like the last Disney movie that I really freaking loved. But Encanto, man. Oh, that movie's... I know it's really overhyped and... I don't care. I just really freaking love it. The story writing, like, just... Oh, it's so... It slaps hard. Oh, man. Yeah, Zootopia, great. Only complaint I have is, like, a bit of the ending. I won't get into it if you haven't seen it yet. But that's my only complaint about it. Encanto. So good. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Okay, here's the thing about Raya. I feel like with Raya, it would have worked. I feel like Raya needed some music to it. Raya didn't have any music to it. And it just felt like it wanted to fit all of Avatar, The Last Airbender, into a single movie. And the characters sucked. And their motivation just sucked. It's like, oh, here, we'll throw in some extra characters, because why not? Yeah, I just felt like... Like, looking into it, Raya and The Last Dragon had... It had some potential, but I feel like COVID really just kind of warped it into just this mess. It was just bad. Yeah, they shoved like the characters, their motivations were just all over the place. Main character girl, I wanted to like her, but just two words, dragon nerds. Oh dear. It's so stupid. Oh my god. I hate it. It's so stupid, and like the ending makes no sense. Like character motivations just I feel like there's an interesting world, but at the same time, even that world was all fricked up and messed, and just it was a mess. It was a mess. You see, here's the thing about Raya. I don't think even if it was longer, that movie still had so many problems. I feel like it would have worked better as a show. But even then, I still didn't like the characters. There wasn't a single character in that movie I liked. Not one. I hated the villain. I didn't like the main character girl. I hated the dragon. Dear Christ. And like, the freaking ninja baby. The stupid monkeys. The only character I think I sort of liked was the warrior guy that showed up later on, who's like, you had somewhat of a sad moment with him. But it's like, oh, he's dumb smoke of a warrior guy. And I'm just like, I just want to like something. Like, it was painful, me and my sister were watching that movie, because we were trying so hard to like it. And I think I disliked it even more than her, because she was like, you know, the main character girl wasn't horrible. I'm like, nah, she was pretty freaking mad. I don't know. And there's a really good analysis video. I forget who did it, but there's some really good analysis videos online. If you ever watch those are really interesting. Yeah, no, for real. I watched it on Disney Plus. I'm just glad I didn't even go to the theaters for that movie. I'm just like, it was bad. I wish I could have gone to the theaters for Encanto, because the music in that movie was wonderful. The colors, like Raya was all over the place, whereas Encanto, I feel like it worked better because it was it was mainly just in that house, the house. And so it felt more cohesive, the story was more together. And even though there's a lot of characters and you didn't really spend a lot of time with them, you felt like you understand all of them. And like even at the end of the movie, you're like, oh yeah, I kind of remember that character's name and shiz. And like you understand each of the characters even though you don't get to know them for very long. And I think that's something very special that Raya lacks so hard. Yeah, and like they each have their song. So you're like, okay, that's that character. With Raya, it's just like Ninja Baby. Oh, she steals shiz. Next. There's Boat Boy. Does Boat Boy stuff. Next. Yeah, it's like they're trying to make them memorable. But they really aren't. Oh my god. It's like, and the characters that are memorable, you really wish you didn't have to remember them. Yeah, the moral, like the balancing, just, what was with that? The story was just such a nonsensical mess. And it did not help that, what's her name? Aquafina? Not to be confused with the water bottle brand. I think that's her name is actually Aquafina that does the voice for Raya. Like, I had heard a lot of people complain about it beforehand. Oh, honey. Oh, honey, they were not exaggerating. I'm sure the woman, maybe she's a great woman in real life. I don't know her very well. I'm sure she's done some other stuff. I don't want to say anything terrible about her, in case she's actually a really great person, But I'm sorry, honey. It was really... It didn't help that her character was written very annoyingly. Her character, like the power system in that movie too, was so all over the place too. It's like, oh, I'm a dragon. Oh no, I can be human now. Yeah, I can just be human now. This is great. And it's like, what's the point of having a dragon? You're just gonna have her be a human for a good chunk of the movie. And then why isn't she a human when it... Like, there's some parts where I'm like, why is... Friendship, magic, hatred, dragon, who freaking knows? It's so stupid. It's so stupid. And... because you need to forgive and forget. I just feel like the movie forgave, and then it forgot everything. Yeah, forget. Yeah, be the best person you can be. But they're still horrible people. They're still, like, the main character, most of all, is a horrible person. She's the one who caused everything to start. Because she... Yeah! It's literally her fault! That her father was all freaked up. Everyone just got freaked up. Why the dragon sharks were taken in the first place. And, like, she's the one who caused everything. Now she's like, a cool samurai. And it's because she was like, oh, this other girl's a dragon nerd. I gotta trust her. I'll just show her the most important, heart of the dragon shiz. Heart of Defeaty over here. Oh my god, the other girl. I wanted to like the other girl. The other girl is like, you know what? Maybe she's not terrible. She's even worse. She's like, I'm bad and evil. But then in the part of the movie, she's just like, I'm actually shy and timid and I like dragons too. But I'm actually really dark and edgy. But my mom's being kind of rude against the dragons. But I'm actually just, you have to go. Like, what is your character? You're even worse than main protag girl. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. Every single character in that movie, I'm just like, I think, actually, you know what? There is one character I like. And that is the dad. The dad tried to bring peace. He tried to bring peace and tried to bring the nations together. And I think that was very smart of him. He just brought them over for a friendly breakfast of sorts. You know what? I think that's really sweet. Yeah, the dad was great. It's just a shame that he's not in most of the movie, and his daughter kind of freaked him up. You know, that would have been interesting, okay? What if the daughter freaked up, okay? And get this, and then, you know, the dad runs away with his daughter, and so now it's like a father-daughter movie of them trying to save the world together. That would have been a million times more interesting. You know? I don't know. But it would... Frick, it still would have been a princess movie. I think it's like... She is technically a quote-unquote princess. I don't know. It's like how they say Mulan's a princess movie. But somehow Atlantis isn't a princess movie. You know, it's... Which, yes, Atlantis is a princess movie, and you can't change my mind. Freaking... What's her name? KindaKetrah. She's a princess. She's part of royalty. She's a princess. Yeah. Yeah, Encanto's not a princess movie. Wait, wait, why do you count Encanto a princess movie? There's no princess. They just all have magic powers. I mean, granted, I know, like, you know, having magic powers, you know, magic house. I mean, but they're not, like, royalty. But they're not royalty. They're just a normal family that helps around town. They're just... Because, you know, it's just, like... That's why I love Encanto, because they're literally just a normal family, right? They just go around town with their super awesome powers. Instead of saving the world, they're just helping people down. Yeah, well, I guess. But, yeah, it's kind of like how in, you know, they're just kind of like the head family, I feel like, you know. You know, it's kind of like, if you've ever watched Pollyanna, how, you know, the lady that Pollyanna goes to stay with, like her aunt is like the head of the town, you know. Everyone's like, well, we gotta listen to her. She's kind of like the voice of this town. That's why I feel like the grandma is in that movie. Which also, Pollyanna. Freaking good movie. 10 out of 10. If you haven't watched it yet, I highly recommend it. It's on Disney Plus too. It's live action, but it's one of the old like Disney live. It's not a remake either. It's just a live action movie. One of the better Disney like live action movies. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. There is like there's a character named Polly or something. Yeah. I want to play Earthbound 2. They recently put that on Nintendo Switch Online. Yeah, that's right. It's a main theme. I wanna play Earthbound. Oof. And I'm still like, I might play Nier for my next game. Still thinking about Final Fantasy 9 or Earthbound though. Yes. Earthbound 3. You put him in Smash, and you don't even give us the game that goes with him? What's up with that, Nintendo? Give us Mother 3! Like, I still hate, okay, the last, like, Nintendo Direct, they teased it so badly. Or as I, you know, a lot of my friends put it, they blue-balled us. Like, it was like, here's Earthbound. Now go back to the beginning. It's actually the original Earthbound. And then it's like, are they gonna do Earthbound 3? Just give us a translation, man. Just do it. I don't know. I would still buy the game if you were like, no, we'll not even bundle it with the Nintendo Online. Yeah, oh my god, that's... Okay, it's 2 a.m. Okay, we gotta get going. Okay, I'm gonna stay up till like 4 a.m. if I don't stop here. I'll see you guys some other time. Dear, I need to do these, like, just talking, just chatting streams more often. Dear god, I could talk all night. But yeah, I'm gonna get going. I'm sorry, I kept you guys up way too long. But yeah, thank you guys so much for sticking around. Dear god, I could talk about shiz all night, but yeah. You guys have a good night. As always, thank you guys for coming around. Love you all. And I will see you in the next stream. Whenever that will be. I don't know. Until then, as always, see ya. Love ya. And, as always, Bye, yo.